In this video, I'll show you exactly how to make your Osmo Pocket 3 footage go from this to this using our LUTs inside a CapCut. Let's get into it. We are going to start all the way from the beginning, and that starts at the confirmation page of your order. On the order confirmation page, you have this Access Downloads button. So all you're going to do is click Access Downloads, which will bring you to our downloads page. And then once you are on the download page, all you have to do is click download, and the zip file, as you can see here, it's a zip file. It's 197 megabytes. It will start downloading. It just downloads to whatever you have set up. For me, it's just in my standard downloads folder on my computer. So I'm going to wait till it downloads. Once the download is complete, you're just going to head over to where it's saved. So for me, that's in the downloads folder. And on Windows, you have this extract all button. If you don't see it, you can right click and you'll see extract all. On Mac, you just double click and it will unzip by itself. So I have the file selected, extract all. That will pop up this folder where you can choose where it will be extracted to. I'm just going to do it in my downloads again. So I'm going to click extract, and then just going to unzip the files. And then we have this new window, which has the LUT bundle. And when you click it open, you have all of the different packs, and you can see there's 10 instead of 9. And that's because we include a log to Rec 709 folder, which has conversion LUTs for most of the popular cameras. So Sony, Red, Panasonic, GoPro, Osmo Pocket 3, which also works for the Action 5. Now that we have downloaded our files and unzipped them, we're going to head over to CapCut. I have a project already open with 3 test clips. I have 2 D-Log M clips. So this is D-Log M, and then I have a clip that is in normal color mode. So I can also show you how to work with normal color mode clips. It is a little bit easier because you have a step less you need to do. So let's get started. First thing we're going to have to do is import our LUTs into CapCut. So to do that, we're going to head over to the Adjustments tab. We're going to click on LUT if it's not already on LUT. And then you're going to click on Import. Then you're going to head over to where you unzipped the file that you downloaded. So for me, that's in Downloads. As you can see, it's right here. We're going to open it. You'll see all of the packs that you just saw before. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go into Log to Rec 709, and we're going to go ahead and import DJI Osmo Pocket 3 D-Log M. So that's the conversion LUT for D-Log M back to normal colors. I'm going to go ahead and just click open, and that's it. Now the conversion LUT is imported in CapCut. You only have to do this once, and that will just stay in here in the Adjustments tab under LUT. Now that we have the conversion LUT, we can go ahead and import our creative look LUTs. So we're going to go back. We're going to go to the LUT bundle. In this case, I'm going to import all of the travel look LUTs. So I'm going to Control All or Command All, select them all in whatever way you want to do it. You can select all of the files and click open. Unfortunately, you cannot just select all the folders and import them. You're going to have to go into each folder, select all the files in the folder, and then open it. But again, you only have to do this once, so it's not that big of a deal in my opinion. So we have all the travel look ones imported, and I'm also going to import all of the movie looks ones, so we have a good amount of options. So I'm gonna go back, head into movie looks, select all, and open. This is also just gonna import straight away. And then you can do this for every pack. I'm just gonna do these two just to give you an idea of how it works and what you have to do. So the very first thing we have to do for these first 2 clips is convert it from D-Log M back to normal color. So we're gonna go ahead and find our conversion LUT, which is right here, DJI Osmo. And all you have to do is just click the plus icon. As you can see, it instantly changes our D-Log M footage to normal looking footage. And I'm going to stretch it the length of the 2 clips. So like this, and now our D-Log M looks like normal looking footage. And you can see before and after if you click the little eye icon for the track. So before and after. And then the next step is to just choose which LUT you want to use on the clips. Ideally, you would use one LUT for all of your clips so everything has a cohesive look. In this case, I'm going to give every clip a different look so you have a good idea of the different options you have. We're going to start with this first clip. You just click on the timeline so you don't have anything selected, and you can go into the LUT tab here and you can scroll and see which one you like. I'll just go through here. As you can see, this one does not fit the clip at all. And you can just go through a couple of these. This one does fit the clip really well, makes it a little bit warmer. And then I'm just going to press the plus icon again, add it to the timeline, and I'm going to stretch it out to fit my clip. And then this to me is too strong. So what I always do, like 99% of the time, is I adjust intensity. To do that, you'll see here the adjust tab in basic under LUT, you can change the intensity. Right now it's at 100. I like to always drag it down a little bit and find what the sweet spot is. In this case, It looks like 65, 70 is really good. And there you go, that clip now looks completely different in just 2 simple steps. So I'll show you the before and after. We have our D-Log M, we have our normal colors, and then we apply our creative look. And there you go. That's all there is to it. So let's do the next clip. We have it to normal colors with this layer, which is our conversion LUT. And we can go ahead, I'll use one of the travel look packs now. When you go through them, you can see all of the different effects previewed, but they're always at 100%, and 100% is usually too strong. So I'm just gonna go through here. I do like these ones. This is pretty subtle, this is pretty subtle. Gonna click through a couple more. I do like this, it makes it a little bit darker. So I don't feel like that, but we're gonna go with this one, Travel Look 14. Again, just press the plus icon. And in the beginning, you're gonna have to go through a bunch of LUTs to find which ones you like and which fit your clips and your style. That's just a thing in the beginning you have to do. It's a little bit of a process to find the ones you like, but once you know which ones you like, it's pretty simple. You just go straight to the one you like and apply it. Okay, again, we have applied the LUT. The intensity is 100, which is a little strong. So we're gonna dumb it down again. I'm gonna bring it to 70. Usually my intensity is always between 50 and 70, depending on the clip and the LUT I'm using. So that again, that is as simple as it gets. So you convert the footage from, I'll turn off the layers again. So you convert the footage from D-Log M back to normal colors, and then it looks like this in normal colors, and then we apply whichever look we like personally. In my case, this is a Travel Look 14. I'm gonna turn that on, and boom, it looks completely different. And it really is that simple, just 2 layers. And I know at first it might seem confusing, but just know D-Log M, first layer you do is convert it. So you use this DJI Osmo one, and then the second layer is just whatever LUT you like, and you just change the intensity. Now let's move on to the third clip, which is shot in normal color mode, as you can see here. And since this is a normal color mode, you don't need that first layer, you don't need a conversion LUT. So we can just go ahead and find which creative look LUT we want to use on the clip. And that's the only step you really need to do. So I'm gonna go back into our LUT selection. And we're gonna go through a couple, find which one I like. It's a little bit pink orangey. I like this, even though it's a little strong, but again, you always change the intensity, or almost always change the intensity. So I'm gonna make it the length of my clip, and I'm gonna change the intensity. So right now it's at 100, we're gonna make it go down to 65, looks good. And that's it. In like 1 minute, I went from this clip to this clip, just applying one of our LUTs, changing the intensity, and that's it. If you want to really fine tune every clip, you can click into the clip and you can adjust the basic settings. If you're new to this, I just suggest to play around with the sliders to see which slider does what. So we'd play, for example, with the shadow slider and see which part of the image changes. As you can see on that right side and the darker areas, they start to give more detail. They become a little bit more lighter. Highlights, when you lower them, what happens? Okay, the brighter areas, they go down. Exposure, that changes my entire image. You can play around with these sliders to kind of get an understanding of it. It's not completely necessary. If your shot is normally exposed and there's nothing really wrong with it, you don't need to adjust it. I always like to play with it to fine tune every clip, but you don't have to. As you can see, you can just have your clip, have one layer that's just a LUT, and you change the intensity, and that's it. And your clip goes from this to this. And with D-Log M, you just have one extra step. You just have to add a conversion LUT, which is also really easy. You just select the LUT, you drag it to the size of the clip, and that's it. That is really all you need to know on how to use our LUTs in CapCut. It is super easy, and I know people overcomplicate it all of the time. That's why I try to make this as simple and easy to understand as possible. Hopefully, I've done a good job explaining how to use our LUTs to your advantage to make your videos look better.